Hello, I'm Maggie Allred.
And I'm Maureen Romito. We're your favorite co-executive directors of Impact Las Vegas. We're here today to tell you about an exciting, new, incredible process that we're adding in 2023 to our grant award program. As you know, we announced our grant award amount in early January after we're done, counting up all of the new members and the renewing members' payments to figure out how many members we have so that we can then announce the total amount of grant that we're going to award in June of 2023. So we'll be coming out with that in January, and this year for the very first time we're going to be having a new tool to help with the grant application program. All of our nonprofits are going to be submitting their applications online through an internet tool called Slide Room, and we're real excited to have it because it is going to make the process so much simpler for our grant applicants and our letter of inquiry people, nonprofits that submit, as well as for our evaluators, and it will help us be a lot more consistent, better organized, and keep better records, and it'll be much simpler to use once it is in place. Well, we always come out in January, usually at the very beginning, and ask for all the members if they want to volunteer to be on the grant review committees. We start off in January by having all of the letters of inquiry be prepared by the nonprofits that are accepted as of February 1st. And we have all of our members then volunteer to evaluate those by using one of our evaluation systems. We have a rating sheet, we have a scorecard kind of thing that you would fill out and do that. That's still going to be the same, except this year it's changing because it's going to be an online tool, and we're going to use the online tool of Slide Room to actually do for the grant evaluations this year.
Which is going to be great. So not only will the nonprofits be using this tool, but also the evaluators. So we've kind of talked about this throughout the year, that as the organization gets larger, we need to scale up our processes, and they've been done very manually and have worked fine over the years. It hasn't been a problem, but we have to look to the future to sustaining this organization as it grows. And as Maureen says, the evaluation process, if you participated in the past, it's the exact same forms. We literally uploaded these forms to the software platform. It's going to be so much easier. You'll be familiar with it. It's the same rating system, except this time you don't have to worry about scanning and emailing them back to us or filling out an Excel spreadsheet with your scores. It will tally the scores as you go along. You'll have a chance to go back and review. You can make comments, very, very similar to how you've done it. And if you haven't done it before, fine, you don't have any bad habits to break, but it is so simple. It's very user-friendly, it's forgiving, so you can save your work, come back, take a break, come back to it, it'll be saved for you. It's nothing to be afraid of. I think it's going to be so much easier for everyone, and then we'll be able to collect the information digitally and in a better way than manually entering scores into an Excel spreadsheet. I think that you will find that it's easy. However, we're going to do plenty of training. We've got a manual for anyone that's participating, and we're going to have online training if you need. There's a fabulous help button on Slide Room if you're familiar with using them. That's where we got all the training materials, so you could just pop onto there. The other thing when it comes to training, so last year we had the education seminars that Kayleen Johnson and the Education Committee put together, and it was a training seminar prior to being an evaluator, and it was mandatory. This year it is super duper mandatory because last year you were on the honor system. This year you will have to evaluate one of the nonprofits that we've loaded up, like a test nonprofit. So you'll have to evaluate that before you can be added on as an evaluator. But super simple. We're here to tell you it's easy, not to scare anybody away from it. We also hope to have team leads again this year. We tried it this year and it was very successful. So when you're assigned to your group, you will have a team leader to chat with and call to say, hey, I'm not sure how to do this, or who thinks of this. You can meet collectively if you want. You can just evaluate individually, whatever you're comfortable with. And the team leads will reach out to you, so don't be afraid.
Absolutely. And you're going to be having emails sent to you probably in the next couple of weeks, by the end of the year maybe,
Yeah.
asking for you to volunteer. It'll explain the whole process about volunteering, which includes the conflict of interest policy, what's involved in volunteering to evaluate, and with details about when the mandatory training is going to take place. The reason we're doing this little video for you today is that we've moved up the deadline to volunteer. It's going to be that you must identify as a volunteer by January 13th. So we wanted to give you as much notice as possible that this is coming.
Yes, that way Kayleen can get the training in process, right? Because evaluations start in February, so we want to make sure we offer plenty of training opportunities. You know, if you're busy and you can't make one, you should be able to make a different one or access the recording.
Yeah. Fingers crossed it's all going to be in place and working
gonna
well,
be
but we think
great.
it's going to be wonderful. We think this is a great tool. So look for those emails about volunteering. We'd also like to take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you very happy holidays coming up. And if you haven't already, please renew. There's some of you that still need to pay, and a few of you we haven't heard from at all. So please let us know that you're renewing. We've set a goal to try to reach 100 members this year. We still need about 8 to 10 new members. So talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends. Please refer them to our website at www.impact-lv.org to find out about membership. We look on the events calendar that's on the website about seeing if there's any upcoming events where they can come and hear about it. We really could use your help because we've done all we possibly can, and we can't do this without you, so we'd appreciate it. So
If just a few people brought a few people, we would
that's
be in
true.
really good shape. And the bottom line is it's money that goes to nonprofits. So
Yes.
if we think of it that way, the more money we have, the more help we can provide. So please think of it in terms of how to help our community, and the more the better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
happy
listening,
holidays.
and happy holidays.
Yeah, enjoy.
Take
See you
care.
soon.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.